I going to ask her?
I don't know. I'm working on it. See,
Kelly.
I know. Okay.
Tommy, did we start to say
did you see that?
what's your name and what's your name and what do you do here? And then Alyssa says, what's that?
Yes, ma'am. That's
What's your name and what do
Hang on a
you
second.
Oh!
You're on fire today.
What's your name and what do you do here?
My name is Tina Cheng, and I am the chair of the Department of Pediatrics and the director of the Research Foundation.
What does that mean?
So that means I kind of supervise a lot of doctors here and a lot of researchers.
Good. What do you wish people knew at Cincinnati Children?
We have great people that work at Cincinnati Children's, great doctors, great nurses, great lots of other people that work here, and that we all really care about making sure that children are healthy.
How does what you do help parents and patients and families?
So we do a lot here at Cincinnati Children's. We see patients and we work with children and their families to make sure that children are growing up healthy. We also do a lot of research here, and research to try to figure out how we can even do better in taking care of children who are sick. And then we also do a lot of education and training. So we have a lot of people that come to Cincinnati Children's who they want to be doctors maybe in the future, or they want to be a nurse in the future. And so we help teach them what it means to be a doctor or a nurse, and then help them in getting the skills they need to get through school so they can come and work here eventually.
What will you tell your 7-year-old self given what you know today?
So when I was 7, I think that I already knew I wanted to be a doctor. Can you believe that? I had read a book about somebody who had a child who was sick with a disease, and I read about how hard that was to have that disease, and how she went to the doctor and really, depended on the doctors to help her stay healthy. So I knew pretty early that I wanted to be a doctor, because it sounded really cool to be able to help people that needed help. So I think I would tell 7-year-old, really think about what you want to do, what your goals are, and if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a nurse, if you want whatever you want to do, if you want to be an athlete, set your mind to it and work hard, and you can reach your goals.
What happens in the Research Foundation?
What happens in the Research Foundation? So in the Research Foundation, there are a lot of people that are trying to understand how someone gets sick or why someone gets sick. And so they talk to patients, or they might even, look at the body and try to figure out what's happening in your cells inside your body that's leading to somebody getting sick. So there's lots of different kinds of research. Some of it's like actually looking at the cells in your body, like maybe under a microscope, and trying to understand how those cells got sick. Or it may be research that involves talking to people to try to understand how they got sick, and then trying to figure out how we prevent people from getting sick, or how do we develop treatments to help people that are sick, like maybe a new drug that we could give to help cure a disease. So that's what we do in the Research Foundation, is try to understand why people get sick and how to prevent that.
What does it mean about the legacy of Cincinnati Children?
Wow, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
So Cincinnati Children's has wonderful people that work here, and I feel it's an honor to work with all of the great people that work here that are all focused on how we can provide the best care, the best do the best research and educate the next people following after us. So I feel like it's really an honor to be here at Cincinnati Children and to work with people that are focused on children.
All right, take my 5.
You guys are great.